As the end of this year draws to a close, we come to the end of one cycle. Once midnight strikes on New Year's Eve, we begin the new cycle of a new year. And you see, all of life is made up of cycles. A cycle is something that's marked by a beginning, a middle, and an end. And when you complete or close a cycle, you get to release the energy it took to maintain that cycle. And now you get to choose how you focus your energy onto a new cycle. So this video I'm posting is the actual end of a cycle, where in the past 3 videos, I've posed a set of questions for you to reflect how you can honor and celebrate this last year. And so far, I've posed 4 different questions. One was, what surprised you this year? 2, how did you grow? 3, what made you feel alive? And then 4, what can you celebrate? I really encourage you, if you haven't done so, to take some time answering these questions. Go ahead and jot them down because they help you to reflect on the fullness of life as you've experienced it this last year. And so now I'd like to share with you 2 final questions that you could ask yourself. The first is, what do you want to leave behind this year? As you look back on the year, maybe you experienced some things that you weren't so great for you. And maybe there were some things that were great. But with any journey that comes to a close, you get to decide what you want to keep and what you want to leave behind. So what do you want to leave behind this year? Are there particular experiences that you've had that you just want to let go? Are there certain people that you are saying goodbye to? Maybe you have beliefs or patterns of behavior that you want to release and say, I just want to leave that behind in 2020. Or another way to ask the question is, what in your life is wanting to be released? Saying goodbye and letting go can be difficult. I want to acknowledge that because there's a sense of loss, and it's important to acknowledge that loss. And at the same time, when you let go, you create a space for newness and you open up channels for energy and creativity to now appear. So let's get to the second question. It's the flip side. So there may be some things that you wanted to leave behind. And so now we ask, what are some things that you don't want to leave behind? In other words, what do you want to take with you into this next year, into this next cycle? So you've had some experiences probably that helped to make this year special. Maybe you've learned some new skills, maybe you met some new people, maybe you've adopted new ways of looking at the world, or you've created some new habits that allow you to show up more authentically. So what skills or habits, experiences, or ways of being can help to provide you with the foundation for this new upcoming year from which you can spring forward? You see, the point of these 2 questions, what do you want to leave behind and what do you want to take forward with you? There's a spiritual lesson in all this. And it's the truth that you yourself are not your experiences. You're not bound by your past, and you get to chart your path forward. That's been the whole purpose of all of these questions I've laid out in these videos. And so the truth is, you are a divine being, instilled with the capacity for the infinite possibilities and with the gift of your unique expression. And so as I close out this set of videos, I really want to offer you this prayer. As you say goodbye to one year and you open up to the unfolding of the next year, may you walk with a greater consciousness of your own divine possibilities. I want to thank you for watching this video and the other videos. Again, take some time to answer these questions, rewatch them over again, and then really reflect on how you've been changed and transformed and how it leads you to answer the question for how you are called to show up in the world. My name is Joselito Ladencia. I'm a spiritual life coach at abundantgood.com. And I thank you for spending this time with me. Abundant blessings and namaste.